Good morning, everybody. Welcome to pre-market update. We'll review cycle analysis. We'll start with SPX cycle analysis. Then we'll review Nasdaq. We will review Russell 2000, Dow Jones. We'll review all the commodities. We'll review crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and at the end we will wrap up with tech stocks, biggest FANG stocks. And all I ask is hit the like button, thumbs up button in the description of this video, and please share with your friends and family this channel and help me grow. I'm posting these videos every day. All I'm asking is for you to just hit the like button. All right, thank you. Okay, so this is cycle analysis. You can see we are in this rising phase, and rising phase is ending towards 14th of May, which is another week. So you can see we're not going to crash, which I was telling you, and we had a very big development yesterday. We closed above SPX closed above all moving averages, which is a very bullish breakout. So it could be possible we are heading towards all-time high before we get a pullback. So keep that in mind. Now we need to close above this 50 simple moving average red line 2 days in a row. So if we close flat today, that means it's a confirmed upwards trajectory, and we're going for a new high or equal high before we have this decline from next week until end of May. This is a period of risk here. All right, so keep that in mind. And overall, you can see we had a nice correction here in May. We had almost a 6% correction, which is a very healthy correction in a bull market. So you should always take opportunity to buy the dip. And we had a higher low here, and now we're just heading higher. Okay, so here I'm expecting either to chop around going higher and then a decline and then another. Then this is it, guys. This is your last chance to buy the dip, and then we're gonna get a massive bull rally from here until end of this year. All right, so that's what my expectation is based on cycle analysis. All right, so now we can go. Actually, I forgot to do this. Let's do a quick adjustments here. Let's get side by side comparison on two charts here. We can go with the MES chart on the left side and the day trading chart on the right side. Here you go. And let me zoom in a bit. All right, so where we are on MES, which is live future, we are in the sell zone. All right, we are in second and third standard deviation going towards that. That's a perfect sell zone. And on a daily chart on the right side, live futures, we are still above this red line, which is 50 simple moving average, and which is a very bullish indication. All right, and we have PPO crossover a couple of days here. You can see at the bottom as well. And right now we are in the sell zone, so be very careful. I'm expecting a dip here. If we go higher around above 52.20, that's a perfect area to short. I think I'm expecting at least a dip down to neutral zone, which is going to be around 51.90, which is going to be a retest of this red line. Okay, so let's see if we can get a retest. That will be a good area to buy before we bounce. And this is left chart is only for day trading, right chart is for swing trading. Okay, red lines are where we sell, green lines are where we buy. MNQ, Nasdaq, same story here. Nasdaq also had a great bullish development, closing above all moving averages, and you can see it's going towards sell zone again. And this is where you should not be looking to take or buy. You should be looking to at least wait for a pullback to the white zone or to the green zone. All right, so right now it's in the sell zone. And then Dow Jones, let's look at Dow Jones, US 30. That's also same story everywhere. Okay, all indices are above red line and all are in the sell zone. Nothing interesting here. So at least if you are a bull, you just want to pull back, and if you're a bear, then things are very interesting here. Russell 2000 is also same thing, bouncing. So sell in May might not be true this year. Market is very tricky, trying to play games with everybody. So keep that in mind. All right, so let's keep moving. TD, I was telling you guys yesterday, you should be looking to buy TD. You can see still in the buy zone here. Okay, I think I'm expecting a massive bounce. We had a bounce and then it failed, but I can still expect a bounce towards at least to test these resistances, previous resistances here around 57 levels. So that's from where it is right now. Could be around 3.89 or 4%. All right, so good for a quick profit trade. Tesla is down pre-market 1.6%. Not sure. I think there's some news regarding April deliveries are lower than expected. But you can see there was you cannot see here on 1 hour chart, there was a gap right where it's opening right now. I deleted that gap. So let's see if this is still a higher low. So you can see this high. They made a new high, okay, compared to previous high. So this pullback is okay. It could go as deep as this, filling this gap fill around 168. So just keep that in mind, else this is it, and then we're going to go ahead higher to fill all these yellow gaps. So I do expect Tesla to be in 200s very, very soon, maybe in a week or two. So keep that in mind and short accordingly. I need to skip here. So gold, let's look at gold. Let's look at the levels in gold near neutral zone. So we don't do anything in the neutral zone. Silver, let's look at silver is going towards sell zone. So good opportunity building up to short. Crude oil is down. Not sure why, but you can see it, I had a trend line here. You can see there was a trend line here, and it was supporting for a couple of days this trend line, and it broke below that. All right. So, but on the short-term chart, I'm getting a buy signal right now here. So, should be looking to buy crude oil. Do not short here. Natural gas had a massive bullish run a couple of days ago, and now I think it's coming back to fill this gap. It was a gap up. I have to double check this gap on 1 hour chart. Let's just quickly check it right now. Is it filled or yeah, it is filled. So I have to delete this gap. Did look like a fill. So let's go to daily chart. Coming from the sell zone to the neutral zone, dollar index DXY is also weakening. Resistances here, and since there is just selling, going towards buy zone. So keep that in mind. So if it go to buy zone, it can bounce, and that will be bullish for sorry, bearish for gold and Bitcoin. So, but bullish for dollar because it can bounce from the buy zone. Bitcoin, all right. So Bitcoin is holding up very nicely here. So let me take some time. So you can see I have a 9 count SPY signal here on Bitcoin. It was making higher, high, higher lows. Now this is the resistance it needs to break. Okay, so as long as it's below this red line, 50 simple moving average, we got to be a bit careful because it could be still a higher low before it goes and make a new low around this 200 simple moving average, and that's where the support is. Now there is some bullish development on Bitcoin. You can see green line is above red line, so that's very, very bullish. So keep that in mind. Do not get too bearish because I don't have any indication saying Bitcoin is going to be bear. This could be the low. Okay, a couple of days ago the low we got, so this could be a flag, and we're getting ready for a next massive pump to around 70,000 or 80,000. So everything is looking good. BTC, there was a gap on BTC futures on 1 hour chart. You can see this gap here, it gapped up. So they came back to fill this gap yesterday, and now there are no gaps left. So again, flagging. Now there is this gap all the way down to 47,890 and all these other gaps. They can fill in next bear market. They don't need to fill right now. So I'm just tracking it for now, and we'll see how it goes. So let's go side by side. So anyhow, so Bitcoin is in the neutral zone right now. You can see it just touched the buy zone yesterday, and then now massive pump from buy zone. You can see buy zone to here, almost 3% pump. And if you guys want to know more about this indicator and zones, join my Discord channel. The link is in the description of this video. Also, if you want to know more details, there's the YouTube red icon. Subscribe to my channel and let me know your user ID. I will add you to a members only group and where I share more details about this indicator and how to use it. All right, so here you go in the neutral zone right now. Ethereum, let's see, Ethereum is just touching the buy zone. You can see buy zone to sell zone pump, and now going towards buy zone again. 3053 is the zone you want to buy below that. And Ethereum will do whatever Bitcoin is doing. So nothing interesting here. Toronto Stock Exchange, a massive uh, pump yesterday above all moving averages. Honestly, it's a good area to short in my opinion. So we'll see how it goes. Hang Seng Index, HSI in the neutral zone after massive. We got a 9 count sell signal a couple of days ago and still in the neutral zone. Wait for it to go below buy zone. There are a couple of gaps here. Just keep that in mind. So still quite a far away. So could be a higher low pullback before we go higher. So that's quite possible as well. Let's look at other commodities. Copper, real quick. Copper is bouncing from the buy zone, right in the neutral zone. Palladium is, let's see, Palladium still loading in the neutral zone. Soybeans is going down from the sell zone. Sugar is also selling from the sell zone. But sugar is, I like sugar because you can see new lows with the higher momentum on RSI and PPO. So you can buy ETF called CANE, CANE. So it is could be one of the favorite trades of this year. So you can see this is the ETF. This is where you should be looking to buy it's going to be nice. You're getting a price of 20, which one, 2023, but we had a massive bull run on sugar, so just wanted to share this with you. Wheat is just pulling off after massive pumps a couple of days ago, just pulling off. So you can see it was in a sell zone, massive pump. Wait for it to go below 604 before you buy again. This could be another higher low. So I think wheat already had a bottom, so now it's heading higher. So I think next target is around 700. I posted a video a couple of days ago about this. So in 700 is the next resistance levels on this. Corn is also some struggling near 200 EMA and SMA in the sell zones, expecting some weakness here in corn. Gold miners, GDX is bouncing from the buy zone, couple of gaps here, gap up, gap down. Green line are the gaps on the downside, red, yellow lines are gaps to the upside. In the middle, we'll see which gap gets filled first. Let's look at FANG stocks. Apple down yesterday and now up pre-market. Not sure something happened. Uh, I don't know, some news. Apple developing AI chips. Here you go. So Apple is developing AI chips. So a bounce is happening. So anything with AI is going to pump now, but all the pump is already priced in near sell zone pre-market. So keep that in mind. Amazon is also near sell zone. Next target is this gap filler on 189, going towards that. Netflix is already in the sell zone. Looks like all this earnings gap is about to be filled very soon. And Meta, Facebook, all these are in sell zone because we had a nice pump yesterday. Google was the weakest for some reason, still near sell zone. Microsoft also is in the sell zone. So pre-market, Snowflakes is down pre-market. Not sure why. Maybe because of Microsoft, but yeah. Anyhow, not sure. NVDA is also in the sell zone. Couple of gaps to the downside around 889 and 861. Look to buy any weakness, but I think it's heading towards $1,000. All right, so keep that in mind. Yeah, I think that's about it for today. Let's review VIX before we wrap up. On the daily chart, VIX is crushing and it's coming very close to filling this gap. $13. So once it's filled, then I think it's gonna get closer to this bounce area, and I think that's where I'm expecting. So next couple of days will be bullish, and then I'm expecting, you can see this bullish, and then expecting a weakness, and that's where I think VIX is gonna bounce, which is in line with. So VIX is gonna bounce once it comes here, and then that's gonna be when it's line with this weakness mid-May to end of May. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure how it's gonna ever exactly play out, but there'll be some weakness coming. Okay, guys, hopefully this was helpful. Again, if you're here, please hit the like button on your way out, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.